Oh, no matter how many times I see it, I never get tired of being sickened by you. All that goddamn voice. Hey everyone, welcome back to a begrudgingly episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, we finally picked up Monado Art, enhancing another art for Shulk. But now, we're starting off a new adventure, but first, let's take one step back into Colony 6 and make their lives a better place while we try to get our lives back to normal and get Fiora back. So okay guys, we laid the carpet down and put up a tent. It's getting better.
Once again, 3 hoed planks went a long way.
Oh yeah. And don't forget, he's helping. Hang on.
What?
I love that description of like Juju's like analysis of like shopping descriptions. If we can just go back. You also get flowers as well, and also just a brief reminder: any improvements you do to the ether or nature, it increases the ether mine as well. Yeah, but Rickshot, go to comments. Set up some street stalls on the main street and all day and all night shopping. Yay! So you couldn't be any more pitiful if you tried, dude. You just couldn't. And we set up a farming, so now animals can be slaughtered. Oh, the joys.
Now there are mechon attacking too.
But with that though, we must get another level of Colony 6 up. In order to get everything you need for level 2, you need to at least reach RFC. Can't do anything else upon this point. We'll come back the next chance that we get. But first, let's take on the enemies that are causing a ruckus, as it were. And hopefully we picked the right spot. And for these particular side quests for Colony 6, they aren't time specific. You can wait hours upon hours and nothing's gonna happen. So you can do them at your leisure. But if memory serves, I think you need to do them before you can advance to the next step of the colony. And since we'll go back and forth in various places, if there is one critique that I wish this game did, is taking stuff from Breath of the Wild. You know how they had that one add-on which you could set up your own teleporter and you can make your manual fast travel point?
Yeah.
I wish they did that for this, in which you could just lay a manual one down and you can go back to it.
Yeah.
Say like if you know an exact place a collectible is going to be, or specific unique monster you want to grind. But I digress. Mechon M64 Armor Plus. If you couldn't tell by their name alone, they specify in defense, so they don't really. It doesn't really matter much. Mechon and Mechon, the Monado was the Monado. You do the math. As long as you do a standard fight, it's pretty much all good. As they line up in a single file. And by single file, I mean you only hit one. That was very odd.
Yeah.
But oh well. Like I said before though, bog standard Mechon, nothing special. Just part of a side quest.
Nice one, my furry friend. I can feel the power. You never stood a chance. Not bad, not. Let's not lose our heads, though.
Shulk has a lot to say.
Not to mention he has a level up. But all those stuff, I'll happily take. Another benefit to doing side quests is that they are a good way in order to upgrade your affinity with Colony 6. But enough about Colony 6, let's go on to brighter pastures, to, well, not greener pastures, but higher plains. Yes, that'll do. But I will say now, you are going to want to have daytime or nighttime in effect, I should say. Because, let's face it, we've seen some amazing sights so far. We've seen a very charming but very small colony. We've seen how dank and depressing Ether Mines can be, or Tephra Caves. We've seen the vast, outlandish scales of Bionis Leg, Magna Forests, the Imperial Outmoth capital. They've pretty much been spot on. But I gotta say, out of like the stark contrasts, this probably is one of my favorites. And already, guys, the intro looks great.
Yeah.
Zanza is not dead. I feel it. Our tragedy unfolds once again. Lady Mayneth. Does that mean... Indeed. I do not doubt that Egil too is aware. However, why free the Monado? Zanza must realize it is now a double-edged sword. And what reason could he have for choosing the boy? What is this? I am experiencing feelings for the boy. Lady Mayneth. Vinaya, your swift repairs are appreciated. Thank you. I wish to see that boy again. To meet with the one who wields the Monado. The boy? But my lady, is that not... Is Egil aware of my reawakening?
He is not. As my lady wished, he knows nothing.
Then, there is no need to worry. I shall meet the boy. Besides, the Monado will draw him to me.
Flying off without me, eh? I know you from somewhere. Of course, I remember you. You're Junburn's little sister.
I could go for a hot cup of Dixon's home brew right about now. We're not built for this cold.
It is to be expected. This climate is as different to your home as it gets. It only snows this high up on the Bionis.
Ricky hate cold. This can't be nice for Ricky. He's from Magna.
A little further down is Sword Valley, right?
Yes, but before then I must show you something.
Me?
You, Shulk. Do you not see? That tall formation that looks like a tower? Ruins, to be precise.
Ricky see it? Bigger than Big Treen Village.
We can rest there. I'll explain everything then.
I am so sorry to have to gush about visuals like every single time we step into a new area, but look at this! Look at this! First off, in the original, these beams of light you're seeing, they were flat, plain, yellow textures.
Yeah.
That just shot up. Here, they're dynamic. They're fading in and out. And even have sparkling effects to them, and they're even pulsating.
Yeah.
It just makes it look all the more better with the new skyline, with how the ice effects look. It's just gorgeous. And here's the thing, also in the original, those that ice sticking out, it was very muddy and very bland looking. Here though, it looks better. Almost looks like it's been like having brush strokes. Sort of reminds me of Okami.
Yeah.
and they really love it. You can always, of course, have enough and buy you things, but trust me, more often than not, you're gonna find a lot better drops by just the enemies alone. And trust me, you are gonna get into a lot of fights. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'm gonna be quiet for a bit and just listen to the music. Cause this is gonna be one of my favorite serene tracks in the entire game. That said though, guys, welcome to Valak Mountain. On an audio standpoint, I like what they've done with the music. They made the drums a bit more echoey for the mountains, and they've also emphasized a bit of the piano as well. I love it. Various remasters of music is something I always look forward to in this game, but this area more so than normal. For reasons I will get into when the time comes. Because so far, the remasters have all been hits. However, there are a few tracks in this game where I admit, in the original, it didn't quite resonate with me. It didn't quite fit the theme, as it were. There are a few tracks in this game that failed to do that, but we'll get into that when it comes. So, let's just say I'm really looking forward to what they do with various tracks in this one.
I am too.
But after that, let's get into Valak Mountain itself. Like I said before, a few episodes back, you are going to encounter a few things that slow you down, trip you up because of fall damage. Thanks, Shulk. There are some things that are going to make you bleed, some things that are going to inflict chill on you, so best be prepared to come with that. And remember those sky rays we fought into an air of sea back in Prison Island? They're actually now a regular enemy, if not just a little bit more dangerous. As you can probably tell, they've got a few more tricks. This one, obviously control pull you now, and it can be quite a hefty impact. So as long as you've got coverage for that, you should be okay. Let's see what I mean. Ice chill attacks that are AoE. You're gonna have to get used to that. The further we go up the Bionis, the more difficult things are gonna get. So just come prepared. And if you thought you could go in an area without Antals or any kind of arachno, yeah, think again. If there's one thing they do well, it is that they like to use arachnos a lot.
Much to Ryan's chagrin.
And you may notice that Valak Mountain is kind of a maze. But what's amazing is this little piece of world building right here. Here we have the Macaronus wound. And what I like about it is that I've got to disagree with Albus for what he said as soon as we got here. He said it only snows this high up in Valak Mountain. But up until this point, we haven't been anywhere this close in Bionis. But what I'd like to imagine the reason why it's so cold and so snowy up here is that the Macaronus wound is actually because it's cut off the blood circulation and the Psalm is technically dead.
Yeah.
It's a subtle thing, but that's what I like to imagine. And here's the reason why I say that. Calva says it only snows this high up in the Bionis. Well, what about the other shoulder? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what it looks like. We haven't been there. At least not yet. But I'm talking about something that's way, way, way in the future. Get it? Because future and Shulk visions. I see the future.
And future connected.
So you're saying what I said just now, with what's coming on in the future, it was somehow connected? In the future? Okay, I'm just throwing this joke on out way too much. What I'm saying, no, just on the slight visual things you get, I love it. And one final thing about Valak Mountain, as far as the level design wise, it is a bit of a maze. So do not be surprised should you get lost a few times. There are various ways to go down, and trust me, when you find the definitive way to go down, trust me, you'll know. You giggled because definitive. I know. I've got the gift of gab, and sometimes I've got the gift to jab. Not that I've been a fight in my life. But we'll go swiftly on. These are Vangs. You know what Vangs do. They fight, they bite, and then they just mess you around a little bit. Now as we move forwards, can we just take a moment to just admire the view right here? Look at the sheen the lights are giving off. It's like sunrise, except not.
It's like kind of like an aurora almost.
And we're in the north, so we're seeing lights in the north. Dude, this place is awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, you just saw there, we have Lexos. You know what Lexos do. They topple you, especially on that corner. It can be quite bad. But yep, there's various places to go down, so it's very worth your time to just simply explore the land and just get in what you can. And also collectibles. You very much want to have collectibles.
Especially certain ones.
But to let you guys know, this is the old way to go. But before we go down, well, I guess we're committed now. Let's Shulk and defy physics. Yes! Look at Shulk and that buff legs! Can I just admire the absolute sheen in the ice? I mean, look at the roof. Look at it. It's reflecting off the light. God, I miss dynamic lighting. For once, you need to have platforming skills in Xenoblade.
At least ice physics is still here.
Yep. I mean, come on. It'd be criminal. It'd be criminal to take these things out. This. You died! How did you die? Shulk just flew off to the sunset, I suppose. How did you do that?
No.
It was a simple jump. Shulk just had a heart attack. My God. Welcome to Valak Mountain. You die in a goddamn ice cave in a goddamn stupid way. What the hell? Don't test.
I'm trying to backtrack.
Yo.
I'm trying to slow myself down.
Everyone just had their knees taken out.
I was trying to slow down my momentum, but Shulk just kept going.
I can't be stopped.
I'm an ice missile.
Nothing's gonna stop me, as Shulk likes to say from various points. Well, if you guys need to know, yes, the ice physics were just as ridiculous in the original. I'm so glad they haven't been taken out or adjusted or fixed. And neither has that shining light beacon, my God. But here we are to our next destination, and I think a good home base. We have a Nopon camp here. I like how they claim that Ricky is having a hard time, you know, just traveling through the mountain. Meanwhile, all these guys are literally just chilling.
Yeah.
Oh well. But if I may, let's just take a moment and just listen to this song for a second. I gotta say, it's definitely improved.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with that said though, guys, I think we're gonna call things there. This episode has been us just gushing about Valak Mountain. You know what? I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yeah, just like the marsh.
Oh man, that emphasized violin.
Yeah.
God, I love this already. I'll explain why in the next episode. So, if you want to know why I've got a big smile on my face, not that you can see because this is an audio recording, I think we'll see you guys next time. So, that said, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, then be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, well then, you can freeze in the Valak Mountains of hell and you can die on janky ice physics. And stub your toe. And said you're gonna die, and your best friend will say, "Sorry, I got focus." Screw you, mate. That was a very elaborate thing to say. I apologize. But if you want to subscribe, see more content like this, then be sure to subscribe, and then we'll see you guys next time, where hopefully we don't freeze. Ricky seems happy though.
He's dancing to try and keep warm.
If Ricky stopped dancing, he freeze. Oh God. Anyway, I'll see you next time, guys.